please welcome Jared Boynton.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody getting ready for Super Bowl 42? Super Bowl mania is sweeping across the valley tonight. You can't rent anything out there. Homeless people on Van Buren Boulevard are renting a cardboard box for $500 a night. Swear to God. So I have a question for all the guys in here. Has anybody ever paid for sex? Directly. Because we all pay for it one way or another. Right? The longer your relationship, it goes up exponentially. You get married, there's the house, there's the braces for the kids, there's the soccer practice. So I'm reading this story, and evidently there's a guy in Poland, goes to a house doing and discovers his wife is working there. And that's really not a joke, but it's kind of funny. And I would think, you know, if the guy paid to have sex with his own wife, he'd be really screwed, wouldn't he? Especially if he wasn't a good tipper. I just wonder if he got a family discount. But then I'm thinking, why not just legalize prostitution? Except for Nevada, prostitution is legal, illegal in this country, right? And if we combined it with other mainstream economic ventures, legalized prostitution could really make it big. I said it could really make it big. So why not, like, combine prostitution with, say, fast food restaurants? Guy go to Colonel Sanders, get breasts and thighs, or you get chicken. If a guy's into fat chicks, he can go to Burger King, home of the Whopper, and they'll hold a pickle. Or McDonald's has got those little play areas with kids, you know, the little plastic balls that climb in and out. Why not a play area for the adults? Or the courthouse. Guy can go there and get a happy ending meal. Woman can be serviced by Ronald McDonald with his Big Mac. So, and I guess you can't believe everything that you hear on the internet. Because I was reading a story on MSN Careers and top 10 sexiest occupations. And entertainer, which starts somewhat, and construction worker, because I'm an electrician by trade, and then an artist, because I write poetry. I figured 3 of those top 10 occupations going, I should have chicks just flocking to my feet. Not all at once. And so I was really disappointed that I realized that Matt Damon was voted the sexiest man alive. I mean, what does he have that I don't have? He doesn't have 3 of the top 10 sexiest occupations. At least I wasn't voted the least sexiest man alive. You know who that would be? Anybody know? Governor Napolitano. Yeah, my girlfriend's been really pissed off at me lately. You know, she discovered that I was sleeping with her sister and her cousin and her mother. And I said, well, you know, I like to keep it all in the family. But I said, you know, I stopped picking up women on the internet. They used to really piss you off. Especially when you had to sleep on the couch or make breakfast the next morning or drive them home or even go pick them up. So I just don't know what the problem is. You know, I'd like to talk a little bit about diversity. You know, in California they have sensitivity training for kids in school. Like classes, like I have 2 mommies, or my dad lives with Uncle Frank, except they sleep in the same room. And keeping that in mind, Genital Electric has come out with a new line of gay-friendly washers and dryers called Gay Tag. And what's unique about the Gay Tag is it's a rear-mounted machine. And it comes in 150 designer colors. And one of the best things about the Gay Tag is it runs on AC or DC electricity. And the best part is, once a guy dumps his load in it, it won't follow him around and call him for 2 weeks afterwards. So,